Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's video we're going to be doing some shed hunting here, and I'm also going to include a bonus clip from a big shed I found back in April of last year, 2023. But mainly this video is going to be 2024 shed hunting. Now, it's been about a month since I started and we found a pretty good amount and some pretty good ones as well. So yeah, you're going to see some of these sheds in this video, and hope you guys enjoy, and let's get to finding some sheds.
Alright guys, so I was shed hunting, and basically I was just checking these hillsides, these south-facing slopes, where I think these deer are bedding, and I had 2 bucks in this area that I was hoping to find, and I just found one of their sides. Look at that shed, monster shed. I haven't picked it up yet, and let's see here. I want to look a little more around just to see if you drop to the other side near as well. But I mean, perfect spot for me to find it. I was walking this deer trail here. I was this close to not coming over here to look. It's huge, dude. It's actually huge. This deer I named Kiddo. I'll put some pictures of him up on the screen here. I've had behind this deer for about 3 seasons now, so it's my first shed off him, so I'm gonna pick it up here. Oh my god. Just a giant. Just an absolute giant, and it's actually really fresh. You can see the wax from there. I'm shaking. Just a giant, absolute giant shed. Look at it compared to my head. This is his 5-point side. Alright, I gotta look for his match here. I'm pumped. Yes.
Alright guys, so I've been walking these deer trails for the past couple days, and I mean it's just littered with deer sign through here. Tons of beds, tons of scat, tons of tracks, and feeding sign as well. And just stumbled across the first shed of the 2024 season, baby. It's been under the snow for a little while, but take a quick look at it here. Decent little shed. Pick it up here. Oh yeah, not bad. No brow tine on them, but not bad. Sun just went away. First one of the year for me. It's a beautiful little 3-point side. Maybe we can find the other side. I'm not sure. I'll have to look around. Looks like there was something going on right here, possibly turkeys or even a deer, bedding here, digging in the ground looking for some acorns. And I mean, that shed was right here, like no more than 3 yards from that bed, so about 3 yards off that main trail. So we're gonna look around, try to find the other side here. Definitely one of the biggest rubs I've seen from Maine, and that's definitely from this year. He's rubbing both on this tree and that tree. I mean, he just absolutely shredded that. Got tons of deer scat just littered all over the place on this big bench on top of this ridge, right where this rub is. I'm assuming, this buck probably beds right here. The wind coming over his back over this ridge, he can smell everything. Behind him here, easy escape route right down there, or just straight over the ridge. Good sign for this brand new property that you got permission for. I have permission for a couple properties that abut it, and I've found 1 shed so far on this property. No brow, 3-point side. But yeah, gonna keep looking. That's a good sign. Gives me hopes that there's hopefully a big buck in this area.
Alright guys, so I don't have the main camera with me, but I just took some time today. It's about, I'd say, 2 hours before dark, and I had some free time, so I came out here on a property that I have not looked at this year, but I've been wanting to. And basically this property just got logged pretty recently. There's tons of fresh logging sign and tons of logging trails and logging roads. So I just walk in these logging roads, trying to see if any deer are dropping on them, and maybe bedding on the sides in this thick cover. You got small pines and cedars and a whole bunch of stuff. So I actually stopped right here, looked under this tree because good spot for them to bed with a lot of cover above them. Sun to the back coming right in, and I looked down and we got one. Just a little guy, but I'm assuming it's pretty fresh. Yeah, so it's got its wax ring a little bit. No brow tine on him. Just a light little 2-point side. Cool. Alright guys, so on my way out of here actually, like I mean, I'm no more than 50 yards to the truck. I just walked about 3 miles, you know, everywhere's around here. Didn't find a single shed. And as I'm walking back, boom, spike. Alright, well, definitely this year. This little spike. Cool. Funky little guy. Alright, well, truck's right over there. And yeah, this thing shed no more than, I don't know, 50 yards from the road. So awesome. Alright, so I just spotted what I think could be a deer antler. That white thing in the water looks like it has, you know, G4, small one, if it is a shed. I think it is. And it is. Awesome. That might be the buck that I found earlier this year with the no brow tine. Pretty cool spot. It's in this puddle. You know, obviously this was not water when the snow was down and when this probably dropped. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the other side of this buck. And I do. Yep. That's the other side of that no brow tine buck that I found earlier this winter. Around, like, I'd say early February. I was back in the same spot back when there was a ton of snow on the ground, and I mean, this was obviously covered and I did not see it because I walked, no joke, right here through here, you know, no more than a month ago when the snow was still on the ground quite a bit. And I mean, cool. Almost didn't walk over here, but I'm like, you know, I found his other side no more than, I'd say, 50, 60 yards away from here, just over towards that ridge top where it starts to drop down, and he was following this trail, dropped right there, and looks like he came in through here or coming towards there, towards where he dropped his other side and dropped this one. So awesome. All right, so I'm out here walking a new spot. This spot my brother actually hunts, and I've never really been on it besides turkey hunting with him. And I was actually just heading back to the truck, and I was on the phone with Ashton walking down this trail here, an old logging road where there's a huge clear cut all through here, but you know, it's been quite a while since they did the cut, so there's a lot of high stem count in here. And just walking down with Ashton on the phone, and boom, shed. Biggest one of the year for me. Pretty nice one too. First one with the brow tine of the year. It's a nice one. I'm gonna pick it up here. Oh yeah, nice buck. Really wraps around with his main beam, as you can see there. But just a nice 4-point side. It's been down for a little while, but it still has a little bit of the wax ring. I'm gonna keep walking this trail here, and I don't know, could find the other side.
I think was standing right here, didn't even see it.
All right, so I just told Ashton to come over here. We're gonna walk the cornfield edge here, and he screams he found one. Freaking
Right there.
Real nice one. Let's pick it up. Freaking sweet 4-point side. That thing's big.
It's a good one.
Nice, hold up to the camera a little bit. That's awesome. Freaking sweet. That's the one that I found earlier. Look at the size comparison. I mean, you can just tell the difference in size and maturity. This one's definitely from last year.
Yep.
This one's definitely fresh from this year. As you can see, it still has the wax from tiny bit, but this one's, you know, definitely last year's shed, but freaking big one. I mean, that's like at least a, you know, 5+ year old deer.
Oh, yeah.
This one's probably only like I'd say he's a 4-year-old for this one, but that's freaking sweet. Oh,
That's a good one.
that's freaking awesome.
First one of the year for me.
All right, so I was walking this edge of this thick stem count area here. Ashton's out that way. He just found another one, that little high and tight 3-point side, no more than I'd say 150, 175 yards away from here. And I was just walking down this edge and spotted another one. Just a little spike, but it's a pretty long spike, but probably last year's actually. Either last year's or an early dropper. Might be an early dropper, but it's getting chewed a tiny bit. Not too bad, but cool. It's number 4 on this spot. Number 4 within like a, I don't know, 600 yard radius. So they're in here pretty thick. Hopefully we can find some more. We got about, I'd say, an hour left of daylight. So keep looking. All right, so just found the first one of the day. Me and Ash were just walking this open timber in between these cornfields and the small CRP field. And Ashton just yelled over that he found one. So first one of the day. Oh yeah, nice one.
You got it?
Nice.
Not a bad little one.
Not a bad one at all.
Huh?
Definitely last year's, you think? Yeah.
Yeah. A little chewed. Not bad.
Not too bad. Hold up the camera a little bit. Yeah, good first one of the day to start the day.
Yeah.
I mean, first 10
minutes.
Yeah, first 10 minutes of walking. Already got one on the board. That's awesome.
Yep.
Big base on him.
Yeah.
Big old base. Nice little 4-point side. Sits pretty high on his head.
Yeah. Not a bad one.
Nice one. Hopefully we can find his match or find him this year even.
Yep.
All right, so holy smokes, this is the biggest shed of the year for me. Big 5-point side, massive antler, right on the field edge here. Just boom, right there, baby. Look at that thing. Holy oh, it's huge. Massive antler.
It was just like that?
Yeah, just
Right
like that. Holy smokes. That is a stud of an antler, baby. Huge, heavy. That's probably the most massive antler I've found. Huge, heavy 5-point side. Looks like he wanted to start a 6-point there. I mean, holy smokes. Not my biggest shed, but definitely my second biggest shed. And I mean, it's fresh. Still got the wax ring a little bit. It's a massive antler. Definitely the biggest of the year for me. Super stoked to find this antler. Holy smokes. Yes. Yes, baby. That's just so awesome. That's definitely the most massive antler I've found. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Lord. All right, so second one of the day is definitely a good one. Biggest of the year for me. Second biggest ever. Just heavy mass 5-point side. Huge base on him. Fresh. Oh, can't get any better than that. Got 2 in the day.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can match this guy up or find another big one. So let's keep looking. Yes. All right, guys. So I just found this one and we've been looking for the other side for this one. And we moved off the cornfield side and back on towards like the big open timber. And I just spotted another one here, walking down towards this high stem count area they were finding him yesterday. Looks like an old one, but let's see here. Definitely an old one, it looks like. Walk up and take a quick look. Oh yeah, definitely old. I mean, I'd say at least, you know, two years old. Could be even older. Nice shed. Would have been a, you know, nice 5-point side, but broke off that piece, so keep looking.
Oh, 4 today already.
I don't know, it's freaking 5 today.
5 today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have another one right there.
Yeah. All right, so I was just done finding that other 5-point side. It's like probably a couple years old, and I mean no more than I'd say 50 yards. I was just walking back to Ashton, looked down and spotted another one, another old one. Long main beam, but chewed quite a bit, but definitely, you know, old one. I'd say, you know, 2+ years old. Or maybe last year's, probably not though, but cool. And then Ashton just found one as well. Nice 4-point size, a little bit chewed, but
How's wax streaks?
but not bad. But I mean, I was thinking fresh. Definitely this year's. Awesome. Up to 5 on the day. Been out here for, I don't know, no more than an hour and a half.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that. Found 5 so far. So yeah. Let's keep looking. Just walking down this woods line here. Big bone. Not the shed. I think that might be a freaking moose bone or something. I mean, like that's my freaking hand next to it. It's freaking heavier than crap. It's either a moose or a cow. Something. Cool. Alright, so I came in here yesterday and I found a decent 4-point side, fresh from this year. No more than I'd say 30, 35 yards that way on a old logging road. And I just wanted to come back. Oh! Found the other side. Found the other side. Match that, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I was just talking and I just freaking found it. And I looked over and there's the other side. There's 1, there's 2. What's the odds of that? That's awesome. All right, we're gonna pick up the first one here. Definitely a match.
Oh yeah.
Hold it up to the camera here. Oh yeah. Nice 5-point side. Definitely, you know, a year or 2 old. And then, I mean, no more than 5 yards is frickin' the other one, so freaking first or second match of the year actually. Let's go pick this one up. Freaking sweet 10-point. Awesome set. Yes, that's awesome. Number 7 on the day, or 6 and 7. Just an awesome day. We're actually heading out. Figured we check this spot once again just because of the amount of sheds we found in here. You know, it's just a high stem count area. You know, tons of down trees and cedars and a whole bunch of just thick brush. And these deer just bed in here. Go up to the cornfields here to my right, no more than 100, 150 yards away. But yeah, keep looking. Hopefully we can find some more here before we head out. But we'll definitely be back here soon. But I mean, for comparison, you know, this is a great deer, but I mean, freaking like size comparison, I don't think it's the same deer. You know, could be. This could be his, you know, 4-year-old antler, and this could be his 6-year-old antler, if these are 2 years old, which they very well could be. But we'll figure it out here. Maybe it is. Alright guys, so I got back home and I took a closer look at these antlers I found today, and it's definitely the same buck. So this is the deer's right side. I'm assuming he's 6 years old with this antler, and this is also his right side here. I have it attached to the other side right now, but I'm assuming this is his 4-year-old sheds. Very well could have been there for 2 years, or this could have been his last year set, but I highly doubt that just because of the amount of mass and antler growth that he has. So this is what I'm assuming to be his 4-year-old set, and that's his 6-year-old one side. So definitely the same buck, you know, same characteristics, and just the pedicle matches up quite a bit as well, along with the bloodlines. You know, it's hard to tell just because this antler is so bleached and, you know, probably around 2 years old. But I mean, just pretty cool to find 3 antlers off the same deer in one day, and on a farm that I've never shed hunted before, never knew what was there, and yeah, just awesome. Alright, Ashton just sent me a picture. He was scrolling through his old trail camera pictures, and he actually has a picture of this buck about a mile away from where we found his shed earlier this year actually. So this picture is him with this antler on his head. He got this picture earlier in the year, and you know, obviously that deer's around there earlier in the year, probably moves to that property where we found his shed, probably towards the rut, but he at least winters there. So, but with that, I'm gonna end the video here. Superstar of the video, as you know. I've had a good first month and a half of shed hunting up here in Maine, and we still got plenty of time left. We actually just got hit with a storm. We got about, a foot of snow. So it's gonna be about a week until I can get back out there to start looking. But yeah, super pumped with what I found, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.